Kim and Lord Pie finally getting married. This is a momentous occasion. I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere, I guess. Attending marriage ceremony, relaxing oh, there's Kim. Where the hell's Lord Pie? Always late, isn't he? Where did he run off to? Oh my, Lord Pie. Got Kim's dad as well. Oh, he's gonna be so proud of his daughter getting married. I wonder if he gets like a buff from it. Oh, he's joy-filled, so he's been having a great time recently. He had a nice chat with Lord Pie. Oh. Kim and Lord Pie are now celebrating the occasion. Feeling good. Opinion of my wife, Kim. Being with my lover makes me feel this way. Oh, he had a nice chat with her too. And they're chatting and celebrating. That's so cute. What's Kim's dad thinking? He's just happy he attended a party and a wedding. Well, I suppose the environment is pretty atrocious as well, actually. Oh my god. Really? Do we really have to do this? What is he doing? He's starting a fire. Kim's dad decided it was worthwhile to start a fire. Are you the pyromaniac? You are. Are you like Lord Pie? Oh shit, you've got two pyromaniacs? You lit them out on fire. You're at your daughter's frickin' wedding and you started a frickin' fire. What the hell, man? Oh my god. And now she has to put out a fire for you. Thanks. The marriage ceremony is over. You've ruined the party. Oh my god, you're an asshole. Why did we save you? Hey guys, this is RimWorld. It's a pretty fun little game. I've been enjoying playing it every now and then. I'm not very good at it, but it's got its charms and it's just great. If you think of Dwarf Fortress, it's the kind of game it is where you manage a colony of people, but you don't directly manage them. You sort of do like a hand of God kind of thing. So I'm going to do a new colony. I've already got a colony up and running, and when I've finished doing my recordings of that section, I thought it seemed a bit like I was just doing things without really explaining what base mechanics are behind this game. If you're coming to this new to the game, I'm going to try my best right now to try and explain what I understand about it. If you understand more than me, then that's completely fine, because I'm not an expert. I'm not good at this game at all, as I said, I think. Pretty sure I said that. If I haven't, I said it then, so it's on the record. But I thought I'd give this a fair go, just to let you know how this works. So you can go to new game, choose your scenario. It essentially just chooses what you start with. I started with the Rich Explorer on the previous one, so I'm going to say crash landed. You get 3 people from cryosleep who land on the planet, and you start all this wonderful stuff. Oh, plasteel knife. That's not bad. Yeah, so let's package survival meal 7 for 3 colonists. That's pretty bad. I don't know what these do. The scenario editor, no idea. Next, you get your storyteller. They essentially, they dictate what events happen and when, how often they happen. You got this classic Cassandra who just sort of does the steadily increasing curve of death. You got Phoebe Chillax. She gives you a lot of time between when one event happens and the next will happen. And you got Randy Random. Randy doesn't know rules. He'll generate random events. He doesn't care if they're Make a Story or Triumph or a type listeners. It's all drama to him. I think for some interesting setup, we're going to go with Randy. I'm going to go with some challenge for players on their first game or casual players who still want a challenge. Threats are dangerous but not brutal. And this one is rough. This is a rough planet. Threats can be quite dangerous, not recommended until you've got some experience with the game. I don't think I've got much experience with it. I don't want to go base builder because I think for those who just want to relax and build a colony in a sandbox-like environment, threats appear, but they're extremely weak. Same of the dangerous events. Some of the dangerous events are disabled. Yeah, so some challenges is probably a bit too high for me, depending on how we go, but let's go next. Yeah, you can choose a seed. I have no clue what good seeds are, so we're just going to say the seed crabs is a good seed. Alright, now we can choose where we want to land. This is the landing map, so you can choose anywhere you want to land, and this gives you all this little blurb of information, like what happens when it's winter, when it's summer, the rainfall, the type of stone and raw resources you'll find, the growing period for your farms that you set up eventually, and there's just a lot. You can go in the ice, you can go in the tundra, you can go desert, you can go temperate forest, you can have a rainforest. It's pretty freaking sweet, man. I think I went temperate forest, which was mountainous at the same time, because then you can have a lot of mining areas. So I wouldn't mind something different. Ooh, you can zoom in with the middle mouse button. What are these? Faction-based friendship. Stream Outlander Town. Faction-based friendship stream Outlander Town. What the? Red Plain people. I have no clue what those are. This is something. Oh, that's pirates. Okay, so these are where the factions live, and they have a base on this place. So we can choose not to land next to them. You choose there. What's this? Oreo Forest. I don't want to go anything too crazy. What's this one? Year round. Okay, sandstone slate. Terrain, large hills. Let's actually go with. I don't want to go to desert-like. Yeah. You know what? A bit too close to what I was before, but I do like the desert area. First, it's not bad. Temperatures, get some rain. It's a mountainous desert. Let's go. Okay, so now we get to choose our characters. Let's start here. You get the backstory, which gives them a bit of a blurb about who they are and what they've done in their lives as a child. Then you get the adulthood, and this also gives you a whole bunch of points towards your skills. So the skills are the things that you can do in the world. You can shoot, melee combat, social, or interacting with prisoners and such. Animals, train them up. Medicine, being a doctor. Cooking, of course, cook food. Construction, very, very important. Construct everything. Growing, farming, mining, of course. Artistic, for creating artistic things like sculptures, paintings. Don't know if you can do paintings though, but you can make sculptures. Crafting is for, as far as I'm aware, you can use that for making like bricks and such, which makes better walls than what you can have. Research is obviously you do put in some hard hours and you figure things out and get more technology. You get different traits. You can be trigger happy, pew pew pew. Tony's a terrible shot, but he doesn't care because guns are awesome. And that just destroys his shooting skills completely. But he loves to melee, but he's volatile. Tony is on hair trigger all the time. He's the first to break in any situation. Mental break threshold plus 15%. Yeah, and then you got the health as well, torso. So they have like all bunch of health things. So he's got like a scar, plus 5% pain. He has plus 7% pain on his right arm, and that's the health of his arm, which is not very good. He doesn't have any relationship with anyone. Think, holy cow. Well, this is a. Okay, this is more of a wow. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, this is new to me. Well, this section here. That's telling us all his traits and what he's done in his life. once he becomes our colonist, if he does. He has all his body parts and how it affects him. Jesus, it's just like his manipulation is poor. His efficiency is 60%. I'm not sure why. He's got a little bit of pain, so that affects his mood. All sorts of things. Let's just close this down because this stuff is way too much for me to try and comprehend right now. I haven't even bothered trying to delve into this section yet. Like, showing his global work speed as well, like how good he's doing things. Jesus, there's a lot to this. But you only really have to, as far as I'm aware, you only have to really concentrate on this kind of thing here, because that gives you a good idea of what's good and what's bad. So you get 8 to, I think 15 or 20 is the maximum you can get in this little leveling section here. It also gives you a little blurb there like amateur, professional, and it shows your passion as well. It's like if you're really passionate about it, you get more experience by doing it. So it's always a good idea to have them work on something that they're extremely passionate about. Alright, so we got, let's look at our other 3 settlers. We got Jeffers, Cyan. Alright, Yoshi Hard. You can be our first colonist. We'll call you Yoshi. You can stay, I reckon. It's just you that oh, you got pretty good cooking, but you're just like men. Yeah, you can stay. Right, so what should we call you, friend? You're a male colonist. We'll call you Lord Pie. Let's hope this doesn't bite us in the ass. And you can be Kim. Let's go. The 3 of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Woo! We're in RimWorld! What I'm doing right now is I'm selecting all the stuff that's forbidden and, well, essentially I'm forbidding it so we can use it later on. Right, so we need bed, we hunter lacks a ranged weapon. Who's that? Lord Pie. You need a weapon, mate. Who else is... Let's just pause it for a second so we can see what our everything is. Right, there's a rat there. Anywho. Okay, Kim. What's your character traits? You can shoot, but you don't really. You are... Well, you're incapable of being scary, so... I suppose you get that. You don't get anything just yet. Alright, let's look around the map. This is a very closed off area. I can probably do something with this section here. Like maybe wall off that bit there. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, that's a bit too close to the edge of the map though. Should have maybe gone for a bigger map. This doesn't look too bad. You can section that off there, section that off there. We've got some packaged meals there. This is probably like the hardest part, is deciding where you're going to first set up your colony. Yeah, I figured this place would be the best place to do it. Can we claim that? You can... Okay, so we've got our whole menu here. I don't know if I want to go through the whole thing, but you get your orders here. You can take a bit of deconstruct things, mine things, haul things, cut plants, harvest plants, just a whole bunch of things. Yeah, we're going to claim that and make that ours. So we can deconstruct it when we get the chance. Let's have a look here. Structures, you can build doors and walls. You can choose what you want to make them out of, like silver, steel, wood. I'm going to go for wood at the moment. And then you obviously do the click and drag function to get something happening. And then you can put down a bit of a door there to make it look nice. Furniture, you can have beds, different types of beds. Gives you a look at how much it's going to cost, how much wood it's going to cost. Rotate and all that wonderful stuff. It's pretty intense, man. It's pretty impressive how much thought has gone into this game. You got security. You can make some deadfall traps that people trip on and kill themselves on. Miscellaneous, grey, sarcophagi, party spots, power. You can get some solar generators, batteries, production. He has a sculptor's table, his butcher's table. Just a whole bunch of things that are fantastic. The zones, you can zone areas so you can give people orders about how they're going to work with this. Actually, how do we... Oh. I hadn't thought about that part. We can't live here. Unless we make this all... Can we make this a growing area? Can. Suppose this will work? I'm not sure what grows well and what doesn't grow well, to be honest. You can rename things. Right, let's just cancel that. Wanted to increase that growing one. Let's have a look what we can grow. We can grow potatoes, which are always a good one to start off with, I suppose. Simple, highly nutritious tuber, grows well, somewhat poor soil. Harvest quickly, strong, versatile crop. Having thought about it, there's not many very good growing areas. That would be a good area to grow. The only problem is it's so far away from where we live right now. Because if we get raided or whatever, that's going to be hard to defend. I'm considering setting up our base here instead. Well, I said I wanted an interesting colony, so let's just stick with it. I should probably unpause the game soon, but first we want to go to the work tab and give some manual priorities, which is always the best one. You want number 1 is like the best, the highest priority you can be. And from what I understand, this is always a good thing to do. To have firefight patient as number 1 priority, and then flick is when you turn things on and off. Those are always good priorities to have. Okay, let's see, what's your skill? Got some skill in it, got a bit of passion in it. You've got a 7 in it, so you can be our doctor, Yoshi. The blacksmith, who evidently is a doctor. Bed rest is important when you... I suppose I should go through these, shouldn't I? Okay, so fight is extinguishing fires. Patient is when you're hurt, you go and become a patient. You get treated by a doctor. Doctor is doctoring people, heal them up and whatnot. Resting in bed. Rest in bed when you recuperate from being hurt or whatever, or you're feeling tired. Kind of like being a patient, but it's not life-threatening. Flick, turn things on off. Warden, you've got prisoners, you have to feed them and chat with them and make sure they're happy, release them, execute them, all sorts of things. Handle, for animals, you can train animals, and train them to haul and stuff. Cooking, self-explanatory. Hunting animals, of course. Construction, well, making these things, of course. Oops. Growing, of course, is self-explanatory. Mining, self-explanatory. Plant cut, that's cutting plants and whatnot and harvesting them. Smithing is creating tools and weapons. Haven't really got that far yet. Tailoring, you create, nice garments to wear, so it keeps you nice and cool and keeps the weather out. Because clothes and that have a health bar to them. That's probably the best way I can explain it. Art, artistic things, crafting, creating stone slabs, as I said before. Hauling is to carry things around. Cleaning, things get dirty. And research. Pretty important actually, research is. Who's got a good skill in it? You, okay. Alright, so let's think about this. Okay, so I've gone and set things up for them at least. We should probably create a stockpile zone now that I think about it, so that people can move things from there to there. Although it's kind of a long way, but anywho. Stockpile zone we'll create there for now. Should be actually put indoors. So let's hope that we have enough wood for all this. When I find it. Because if you keep it outside, unroofed area, well, actually you don't really need it indoors now I think about it. You can just have it in a roofed area. If we do something like that, that should do it for now. And we need another zone, probably dumping zone, I don't know. We'll dump things there. Let's have a look at what we can and can't have here. We'll keep everything for now except for corpses. And you take everything else. And you don't want to allow rot in there. Yoshi's deconstructing. You're deconstructing. You're just wandering because that's what you do. Whilst they're doing things, we can think about how we're going to set up this colony proper. Jeez, Lord Pie is useless. He can't do anything really. All he can do is just... well... yeah, he can't do much. Let's put it that way. He's a bit of a useless person, which is terrifying to be honest. What can Yoshi do? Yoshi can do a fair few things. That's good. I wonder if hauling's more. Yeah, you know, let's let her do the hauling. Go Kim. Oh my gosh, what's that? That's an iguana. Well, let's get this sort of style going. Then we can see the items and how many things there are. So Pie, you've got something. Yoshi, what are you doing? Holding things. Good man. Oh, Pie, what can you handle by chance, or I don't know. Cats will never be convenient. Help a rat or something? Do you want to tame it? 0.5% chance rats will attack. We don't want to tame rats anyway. Can you handle it all with Lord Pie? You can. Don't have much of a passion for it, but it's there. I think we want you to grow before we get too crazy, and let's think about something else now. Wouldn't mind some corn, but I don't know. Needs fertile soil to grow well. What sort of soil are we working on here? 100% fertile. So we should be okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Zone area, growing zone. Make another one here-ish, I suppose. And not be potatoes. Cotton? Yeah, we can make cotton. Cotton to come in use later. Good man, Yoshi. You plant things. What else can you do for us, buddy? Yeah, cooking, construction, growing is first priority. That's fine, because you can get that out of the way. Pie's is wandering. That's just fantastic, Lord Pie. Kim is just going for a walk. Oh, we got our needs tab. I suppose I can show that to you. It has all these mood modifiers, and you got your food, rest, joy, beauty, comfort, space, mood. It's all pretty self-explanatory, like the bars. It's kind of like The Sims, I'd say. Oh yeah, let's think about our restrictions here. As far as I'm aware, that's a good amount, because then they'll go to bed. This is like when they'll go to sleep and all that. So they'll go to bed at 10 and only really have to sleep until 12, but they'll sleep until they're fully rested. And if they are fully rested whilst the sleep things, like for example, if I set the priority to sleep till 7 a.m, they become fully rested at 5 a.m, they'll still sleep until 7, and it's just not worth doing that. So that's why I'm allowing them to sleep for as long as they need to sleep. They're probably gonna be pretty pissed off. Ugly environment, slept in the cold, ate without a table, slept outside, slept on the ground. Oh my god, it's just so much shit. What's your social? You had a deep talk with Lord Pie. Aren't you the one who hates men? Hang on. You don't like men. But you had a deep chat with Lord Pie. Well, Kim and Lord Pie. A small herd of thrombones have wandered into the area. Peaceful by nature, these rare creatures are extremely dangerous when confronted. Some traders are willing to pay a lot of money for their precious leather and horn. Thrombones will leave the area in a few days. And that's a thrombo. Yeah, we're not gonna hunt him or attack him at all. We're gonna leave him be, because they're just bad news bears. Oh my god, spoonlobes. Why? We're in the desert, assholes. You can't set things on fire. I think fire is like one of the worst things you can ever have. For now, we'll do this. Sandbags so we can cover ourselves, and hopefully people won't try to kill us. Let's leave that hauling for now. Marble, sandstone. Okay, so we're gonna make a lot of marble and sandstone stuff later on, I suppose. What's this all made out of? Marble, crikey. Little Pie, can you mine? Oh Jesus, man. What can you do? Seriously, you can't do anything right now unless we construct you like a research bench or something. When they go get stuff to make to the blueprints and build things, they don't exactly haul it. The maximum they can, they just go and grab a bunch of wood and do their own thing with the amount that they need. They don't grab everything that they need for it. Let's look at roofed areas. So I want to make this roofed. And hope it doesn't cave in on us. I probably shouldn't do that one. Evidently I cancelled that one, okay. Oh no, it's still there. Oh, I can see currently roofed areas, right. And they're back to sleep. Yeah, there's not much to do at the beginning of a colony at all.